Manchester United is one of the most famous and richest football club in the world. Since the days of Sir Alex Ferguson, United have signed any player they genuinely want, breaking and setting new transfer records at various times. Here are the 5 most expensive footballers ever signed by United. The 5th most expensive player signed by Manchester United is Anthony Martial. Martial joined United as the most expensive teenager in world football under Louis van Gaal. The deal, which caught many by surprise, was confirmed on transfer deadline day in 2015. He was then United's 3rd most expensive signing, after Di Maria signed for £59.7 million and Juan Mata bought for £37.1 million. Many understandably doubted the ability of the then 19-year-old Frenchman to succeed in the Premier League. He, however, proved doubters wrong when he came of the bench to score a brilliant solo goal against Liverpool on his debut. He went on to enjoy an amazing first season at Old Trafford, scoring 17 goals across all competitions as United won the EFL Cup. On a personal note, Martial won the 2015 Golden Boy Award as the French teenager was named the best under-21 footballer in Europe, beating the likes of Bayern Munich's Kingsley Coman and Manchester United teammates Luke Shaw and Adnan Januzaj. Things, however, went south for Martial with Mourinho's arrival. The signing of Ibrahimovic and the tussle that saw the Swede get Martial's initial number 9 shirt affected the French youngster. Martial made 10 appearances in the Europa League and scored just 1 goal as United lifted the trophy for the first time in 2017. The Portuguese tactician openly criticized Martial for his attitude. He was frequently linked with an exit under Mourinho, but the special one left United after a string of poor results. Things changed almost immediately. Solskjaer took over. Martial experienced a sudden improvement in his form as United went on to win 14 of Solskjaer's first 19 matches in charge. It was therefore of no surprise when he put pen to paper on a new deal at the club last year, January. Martial still divides opinion at the club, as many think he still needs to improve. The 4th most expensive player signed by United is Angel Di Maria. Manchester United paid a British record £59.7 million to sign the South American playmaker from Real Madrid, an amount that surpasses the then club's record £37.1 million paid for Juan Mata some months earlier and the £50 million British record fee paid by Chelsea for Fernando Torres. Compared with the rest of the world, Di Maria was then the 6th most expensive signing in world football. The left winger arrived at United a winner, having played key roles in Real Madrid's Copa del Rey and Champions League triumph the season before. He provided the most assists in the Spanish top division, 17 in total the season before his arrival at United. He was praised by Louis van Gaal as world-class, yes he truly was, and described as an excellent addition to the team. That proved to be wrong. He was given the famous jersey number 7, a sign of what the club demanded from him. Di Maria hit the ground running with 2 goals and 2 assists in his first 4 matches for the club, a display that saw him win Manchester United's Player of the Month for September. His brilliant goal against Leicester City was voted as the club's goal of the month for September. A hamstring injury against Hull City in November and being constantly played in different positions changed the tune of his Manchester United career. As he struggled on the pitch, Di Maria was hit by off-field issues when his house was burgled in January of 2015, and things went down south from then. The speedy winger made just 27 Premier League appearances for United with 3 goals to his credit and overall scored just 4 goals in 32 games across all competitions in his debut season. Heading into his 2nd season at United, the player refused to show up for United's pre-season tour of America as rumors of a potential move to PSG became stronger. He finally moved to the French club for £44.3 million after just a season at United. His signing is often regarded as one of the worst transfer decisions in the history of Manchester United. The 3rd most expensive player signed by United is Romelu Lukaku. Manchester United edged out Chelsea in the pursuit of Lukaku in a move that looked perfect for all parties involved. The deal was confirmed a day after Wayne Rooney left United for Everton. Lukaku was reuniting with Jose Mourinho after their relationship at Chelsea ended on a sour note, while Manchester United signed a young, vibrant striker with substantial Premier League experience and a proven goalscorer that was touted to replace the aging Ibrahimovic. Lukaku was also stepping up his career, moving to a club that would most definitely challenge for titles. His possible combination with Paul Pogba and Ibrahimovic was seen by many as one United could build on to challenge for titles. Lukaku started his United career on a wonderful note, scoring a brace on his Premier League debut and an impressive 10 goals in his first 9 matches for the Reds. He went on to score 16 league goals for United and 26 goals across all competitions in his debut season. Not a bad return. He started his second season at United with 4 goals in his first 5 games before going on a 12-match barren run. Despite huge criticism from media and fans, Mourinho stuck with Lukaku and often praised the Belgian for his high work rate and ethics. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer then replaced Mourinho as United's manager, and things changed for Lukaku at Old Trafford. Solskjaer favoured Marcus Rashford to Lukaku as the team's main striker, and that made Lukaku's playing time reduce drastically. Despite his reduced role within the first team, Lukaku started in France against PSG and scored a goal as the Reds overturned a 2-0 first-leg defeat with a 3-1 away victory to make it to the quarter-finals of the Champions League in what would be one of United's most epic Champions League night. Solskjaer only started Lukaku in 15 out of his 29 games in charge. He was often criticized by fans for his poor first touch and sometimes finishing. He scored 16 goals in all competitions in his second and final season at United. Lukaku travelled with the Manchester United squad for their pre-season tour of Australia and Asia but didn't feature in any match. He officially completed a move to Inter Milan, the Italian side reportedly paying around £73 million on deadline day. The second most expensive player signed by United is Harry Maguire. Even with Jose Mourinho as manager, United displayed the defensive fragility that had characterized the team since the retirement of Rio Ferdinand and exit of Nemanja Vidic. Van Gaal and Mourinho signed a couple of centre-backs, but none provided the stability needed for a team like United. Somehow, Ole was able to convince the United board to splash the cash on Maguire. The £80 million paid by United eclipsed the £75 million Liverpool paid for Virgil van Dijk, making the Englishman the most expensive centre-back in world football. Maguire has undoubtedly improved United's defence, and the stats show this. Here are some stats. Harry Maguire has made 41 appearances for United in all competitions this season, starting in all 41 matches. He has made 1,825 passes in the league so far this season, the highest within the Manchester United squad and 8th highest in the league. He has won 136 aerial battles in the league this season, the most within the United squad and 7th highest in the league this season. Maguire has made 54 interceptions in the league so far this season, ranking him 9th on the list of players with most interceptions. The highest within the United squad, one more than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The all-time most expensive player signed by United is Paul Pogba. Manchester United broke the then world transfer record to re-sign Pogba after he left United 4 years ago. All parties concerned were happy the deal happened. Jose Mourinho felt he had gotten a midfielder that would be the spine of his new United side. Pogba was happy returning to Old Trafford to fulfill his childhood dreams. United had also gotten a marquee signing with regards to marketing and branding, while super agent Mino Raiola was smiling to the bank. In his first season back, he played a key role as United won the League Cup and the Europa League. He was often criticized by a section of the media for sometimes his lack of discipline, and Mourinho had to publicly defend the player a couple of times. At the start of the 2018-19 season, Mourinho confirmed Pogba as the team's temporary captain, following the absence of Antonio Valencia. Following a string of poor results, Mourinho stripped Pogba of his captaincy as their relationship began to deteriorate. Soon after, Mourinho labeled Pogba a virus, after which he benched Pogba for a couple of games, including the 3-1 loss to Liverpool, after which the special one was sacked. Pogba experienced an instant resurgence as Ole took over. He scored twice in consecutive games. Last summer, Pogba came out to say he was considering a new challenge away from Old Trafford, even though United stood their ground against selling the player. He started for United in their first league match of this season, providing 2 assists in the 4-0 win over Chelsea. He has since struggled with injuries, made just 7 Premier League appearances, and has yet to score a goal for United this season. Since his move to United, Pogba has earned divided opinions amongst fans, pundits and ex-players. Has he justified the money spent? Time will tell.